Good morning, everyone. I just want to give you an update on what happened in the two meetings yesterday. I really want to thank everyone involved in organizing the meetings and for the number of people that actually came to attend, traveling from neighboring towns. It was really great to meet all of you and to hear all of your concerns. And during the meetings, we managed to have thorough discussions, good questions were asked, and it was clear that I need to return to every single place where I've been. A 3-hour time period is not enough to get through everything that people want to ask. And as we return back from Gauteng, we will definitely make an effort to get to everybody, especially in the Western Cape, and focus on the Western Cape for an extended period of time. I want to thank everyone yesterday that actually went out to try and create awareness for direct elections. And this is a very important concept. We need to create awareness amongst our friends, family, people on the street. Many people have actually gone, they've printed pamphlets, and they've handed out these pamphlets to just explain the very simple concept of us actually electing our leaders directly instead of voting for a political party. And I want people, everyone on all the various platforms that want change in the country and that want a new government, because this is what it's about. We want a new government, a new governance system, to please go and support the different groups fighting for this. The group where everyone comes together is MoveOneMillion on Facebook. Now, Facebook is not the best platform. I absolutely hate the platform, but it's a platform in a group format where you can invite people and you can tell them what you are doing, and you can actually say where you support what, and you can organize events. So for that purpose, Facebook is more transparent than most of the other platforms out there. The reason why I use YouTube is it doesn't have all the restrictions that you have on Facebook. It's also not easy to troll because I can put out information, and the only things that trolls can do is put in nasty comments, which doesn't faze me at all. So it's a very easy platform to control and to actually put out information, because that is what we're trying to do on Facebook too. In the hashtag direct elections group, it is an information platform and an activation platform. In other words, the people must go on the ground, use placards, use pamphlets, use bumper stickers, use the clothing they wear, t-shirts, caps, masks, it doesn't matter what it is, to actually advertise the concept of direct elections and make this a normal thing in people's minds. Whether they agree with it or not is irrelevant. Everyone needs to know that we can do things differently in this country, that we do want a new electoral system, especially after the Concord judgment, and that we want to elect our president, premiers and mayors directly. We don't want to vote for a party and leave it up to parties to elect those people. So that's a very simple concept. Once you've met with me and I've explained what's happening behind the scenes, it'll become abundantly clear to you why this has to happen. If this doesn't happen, the future that you think you're going to have is gone. It's gone. You can forget it. It's over. So if people across the country don't stand together now, and those are the people we're trying to gather on these platforms like MoveOneMillion, are the people that are not divisive, the people that are inclusive, those are the people we want there. And we want those people to support all the different causes they may have. We're not going to throw everyone together under one idea or ideology or anything like that. People can have their own causes on their own platforms. We can have 1,000 Facebook groups for various causes. But when it comes to action in removing this governance system, we need to be unified. And on that one platform, the unification behind getting our leaders elected directly, we are doing that on MoveOneMillion. That is the purpose of that group, is to get action from all the different platforms, give them a huge base, and the base has surpassed 300,000 people now. Not all of them might not be behind the vision or understand the vision, but I want to make it clear that Jared Petzer and Debbie Els fully support what we are doing. And Jared is the face of MoveOneMillion. He will give the instructions. I speak to him regularly. We discuss things with each other. I discuss things with Debbie. There's 3 of us that are hook, line and sinker involved in this cause. to get our government changed, because we know that all the various things that we're concerned about in the country, the hospitality industry that I spoke about yesterday, which is in such a bad state right now. The restaurant industry, which I spoke about yesterday, which is in such a bad state. These people are destitute. They are desperate. The only way we're going to fix this is to change our government. We need the government changed. And I haven't met a single person that thinks this government's good for us. And the attack is not on the ruling party, because we have ruling parties in various parts of the country. We don't have the same ruling party everywhere, and they're doing a bad job because they're in a system that entrapped them. So we need to get them out of that system, and we need to elect our leaders directly. We will still have our parliament, our provincial parliament, and our local councils. But what we will not have is parties electing our leaders for us. We can't trust them with that. When you keep on doing the same thing and expect a different result, there's something wrong with you. You need to do things differently to get different results. This I have proven throughout my life in many projects where I would come in and change how things are done and then have success. And I've never failed. And I am resolute in getting this through to the end. This is what I'll do, and I won't stop at anything to have that achieved. So we will have a new government, and we will do it wherever and however we need to, by educating people, by spreading awareness. And I want you to join next Saturday, and even during the week, if you want to do anything with regards to awareness for whatever you stand for. It could be the curfew at night. I've seen that there's groups starting up against the curfew, whether it is protection of wild animals. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's you losing your business and your job. Put that on a placard and go out and say hashtag direct elections and MoveOneMillion. MoveOneMillion is a platform where we will do that. If we change our government, then we can start protecting our farmers that are being killed in heinous terrorist attacks. And I thank Debbie Els for creating awareness for this. I thank Jared Petzer for creating awareness for all these different platforms and giving them the space in MoveOneMillion to actually say what their frustrations are. Jared will get behind you. This is a combined effort. People, please, if you have a problem with censorship on Facebook, we have to make sure in MoveOneMillion and hashtag direct elections and even in the Stop the Farm terrorist attacks, that everything that's done on there is done to achieve the end goal. So these are not platforms to go and shout and scream and throw tantrums. We are actually doing things on the ground. And if you're not on the ground with us, you are part of the problem. So please change how you think. I encourage you to dig deep inside your heart. If we do not change this country, we will have nothing left to appreciate or fight for. And no, overseas is not an option. It's going to get a lot worse overseas than it is in South Africa. This is the place to be. South Africa will be a safe haven in the future, in the future of the world history. This is where we need to stay and make a stand. And if we don't make a stand now, we will not be able to stop the point of no return. And when we go past the point of no return, we have no more recourse. So we have to act now. If you don't get involved in that action, your life will never be the same again. I thank all of you that have supported me so far on this journey. We are moving on from here. I'm at the moment in Harkeville. It's a beautiful place. I used to come on holiday here in the past. I haven't been on holiday in many years because there's been so much work to be done. And it is wonderful to be able at this stage to actually travel through the areas where I used to holiday before and just see the people as I'm going on with these meetings. And in these meetings, we are discussing serious issues. Make no mistake, this is no joke. Debbie Els and Jared Petzer would not have been doing what they're doing now if they didn't understand the country is under serious threat. That our food supply is under serious threat. And I will tell you in the meetings what's happening to take your food supply and your water supply away. So if you think it's going to be life as per normal, you're making a grave mistake. This is serious. So please get serious on these Facebook platforms. It's a place to organize and act. That's all it is. It's nothing else. And if you can't do that, get off the platforms and go and support sensation somewhere else, because we don't have time for that. And I want to support Jared and Debbie in the hard work they've done to keep these platforms clean, to keep it non-racist, to keep it inclusive, because this is what we need to actually win this fight. And there's no other way that we're going to be able to do that. And I support them in that fight 100%. And I want my YouTube following to, if you don't want to be on Facebook, I understand, because I hate the platform myself. But those groups, the events will be mentioned there. You'll be able to see what's happening on the 5th of September. There will be a large event. It'll be a worldwide event. And this event will be supported by loads of platforms, including the Shut SA Down platform. That platform is behind the fact that we want to change the government now. And it's awesome that all these platforms are coming together, still remaining independent, but having one goal and one purpose. There's safety in that method. And we will continue with that methodology. It's worked up until now, and we have about 2 million people on various platforms gathered together now for one common goal. Now we need to put feet on the ground and actually show that we care and that we want to share this message with everyone else. So please get your bumper stickers, make your t-shirts, make your MoveOneMillion t-shirts with hashtag direct elections on it. You can put MoveOneMillion on the back and hashtag direct elections on the front, or vice versa, or put it on the same side. It doesn't matter. And get hold of the actual prints. They are in files on both hashtag direct elections and on MoveOneMillion, the platform that's gone over 300,000 people yesterday. That's an incredible achievement considering it was only started in last week. So things are happening on the ground, and people went out yesterday for the first time all over South Africa protesting for various different things. There were protests happening and there were awareness campaigns happening. So we want these protest actions to become awareness campaigns. It's a better way of doing things. We want people to be aware of our plight. We're not going to plunder, loot and break anything. We are going to peacefully go and create awareness for everything that we are concerned about. And that is how we grow a base. Without a base, we have nothing. Once we have that base, then we can say to this government what we want, because we are the government. The people are the government. We can tell the elected leaders, we don't want you anymore, we want the new elections. And they will have no option when we are in numbers to do exactly that. And we are working towards that. This is why I'm meeting with people. Once you've met with me, you will be activated. Whether you before thought that these are conspiracy theories or weird stories, I will prove to you in those meetings that what I'm saying is accurate. This is why YouTube won't remove any of my videos, because they are based in fact. And those facts you can't throw away. It's about ideologies, about good and evil, right and wrong. And what side of history will you be on? Thank you very much. Till the next video.